Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Gloria Atta. Welcome. Fresh revelations emerged in Abuja as a Department of State Services investigator told the Federal High Court that terror negotiator Tukur Mamu was allegedly offered a 50 million naira share by Shugaba, leader of the group behind the 2022 Abuja-Kaduna train attack. Testifying behind a protective screen, the sixth prosecution witness said intercepted voice notes captured Mamu coordinating ransom delivery dates and interacting directly with the terrorists who held dozens of passengers hostage. The court heard that the group even asked Mamu to teach them how to create a website for their operations. The audio recordings were extracted from Mamu's phones and tablet after his arrest in Egypt and subsequent extradition to Nigeria. According to the DSS, Mamu encouraged the terrorists to negotiate ransom payments individually with families of abductees, bypassing the official Defense Headquarters Committee for his personal financial gain. The witness confirmed that Mamu was nominated by the terrorists themselves to handle ransom discussions and was involved in confirming and facilitating ransom deliveries. Meanwhile, proceedings will continue as the court evaluates the evidence presented. Now, 24 students of Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School, MAGA, who were abducted by bandits and subsequently rescued, have been handed over to the governor of Kebbi State, Nasir Idris. The handover was performed by the theatre commander, Major General Idris Wara, on Tuesday night in Brenin, Kebbi, acting on the directive of the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale. Clearview News, Imefuno Kun has the details.
Ai ta godiya ma shugaban kasa da kuma duk jami'an tsaro. Akwai wanda ya rage, akwai mutum guda da ya rage cikin ku da muka bari? Dukan ku kuna cikin mota? To yayi kyau.
There has been a recent spike in attacks and abductions by bandits, especially in the northern part of the country, with the most recent in Kebbi, Niger, and Kwara experiencing a resurgence of the mass kidnappings that have long plagued Africa's most populous country. Recall, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had on the 19th of November directed the Minister of State for Defense, Muhammad Bello Matawale, to relocate to Kebbi to ensure the full return of all the abducted Kebbi schoolgirls. While handing over the schoolgirls, Major General Idris Wara revealed that Bakeka Forest was identified as the location where the victims were being held, and the area was subsequently sealed off, with all entry and exit points blocked by soldiers before the girls were released. Upon their release from captivity, the theater commander recommended a comprehensive medical examination for the girls to ascertain their health status. Receiving the schoolgirls, Governor Idris expressed gratitude to Almighty God and thanked President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for deploying the full machinery of government towards the success of the operation.
We are very happy to announce the release of our students that were being abducted from one of our secondary school in Maga. We have received credible reports that our security agencies, based on the order that was being given to them by Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to ensure our girls are being rescued. They have been rescued, and all of them are in good health. And let me seize this opportunity on behalf of good people of Kebbi State to thank Mr. President for his concern for Kebbi State. Because since the abduction, Mr. President is off and doing to ensure that our girls who have been rescued, and also to seize this opportunity to thank the security agencies, the police, the DSS, the military, the civil defense, and all other security agencies for being alive to their responsibility. They didn't take Mr. President's order lightly. And since the abduction, they have been following what is happening professionally to ensure that they did the needful, and they have done the needful. We thank all of them.
While assuring that comprehensive medical checks will be conducted on all the children before they are reunited with their parents, Governor Idris added that no ransom was paid by either the state or federal government for the release of the girls. He added that the children will be handed over to their parents this Wednesday. Imifonokon reporting for News.
A new video has surfaced showing that the Nigerian government and the bandits who abducted the Kebbi schoolgirls negotiated and arrived at a deal before the girls were set free. Recall that some kidnapped students of Government Girls Secondary School, Maga, Kebbi State, were released on Tuesday, with the government claiming that no ransom was paid before their release. But a video has surfaced online revealing that the government had negotiated with the abductors before the girls were set free. In the clip shared by an ex-user, one of the armed men is heard questioning the schoolgirls about military aircrafts that flew over the forest during their captivity, while boasting that the authorities could not rescue the students by force and had to negotiate. The abductors also asked the girls about their condition in captivity. The footage appeared shortly after Kebbi State Governor Nasir Idris and the Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawalle, announced that all abducted students had been freed. The girls, who were kidnapped after armed men stormed their school and killed the vice principal, were later seen smiling inside the bus as officials prepared to transport them to Breaking Kebbi, the state capital. Now, a wave of shock rippled through Katsina State after police confirmed the arrest of a newly wedded bride accused of stabbing her husband to death just 3 days after their wedding in Jibia local government area. According to the police command spokesperson, DSP Abubakar Sadiq Aliyu, the groom was discovered in a pool of blood inside his Tashar Buja home and was later declared dead at the hospital. Authorities say the prime suspect, his wife, is now in custody as investigations intensify. Community accounts paint a chilling picture where the young bride allegedly attacked her husband while he slept, then calmly walked to a neighbor's home to request food. Her unusual composure reportedly raised suspicion among local women who trailed her back to her house, only to find the groom lying lifeless. Family members of the deceased have debunked claims of a forced marriage, insisting the couple had enjoyed a cordial relationship before their tragic wedding night. Meanwhile, Katsina Commissioner of Police CP Bello Shehu has vowed a thorough and meticulous investigation, urging residents to provide any information that could help unravel the disturbing incident. At a time when Nigerians are grappled by fear and fatigue, a critical question is echoing across the nation. What message does leadership send when the country is on edge? Yet, its top figures are preparing for a luncheon.
Remi Tinubu CON, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So this is like an invitation by the mother to the children on a Friday. So I wish you sumptuous and fruitful discussion. Senator Wamako, you are looking at me as if you are going to travel, don't you? This is very important. So we all meet there on Friday. Correspondence from the villa. This Military Territory Committee, why the Semi Senator Ositangu becomes.
Hospital services across the Federal Capital Territory collapsed again this Wednesday as private security guards launched a renewed protest over 4 months of unpaid salaries. Major facilities including Nyanya, Zuba and Kubwa General Hospitals were effectively shut down, leaving patients stranded at the gates and even medical workers unable to gain access. The guards, hired by private contractors under the FCT administration, blocked entrances while chanting protest songs and vowing not to return to duty until their outstanding wages are fully paid. One manager with a contracted security firm described the crisis as a breaking point, revealing he had taken a 10 million naira bank loan to keep operations afloat, with the expectation that government funds would arrive in time. Meanwhile, officials within the FCT Department of Health Services insist that Minister Nyesom Wike has already released a full year's outstanding payment to the security companies. However, the guards say none of the money has reached them. A senior NSCD officer also confirmed the payment release, raising further concerns over delays in disbursement by the contractors. Attempts to reach the Director of Reform, Coordination and Service Improvement, Dr. Jumai Amadu, were unsuccessful as tension mounted outside the hospitals. Desperate patients pleaded for access to medical care, expressing frustration over the worsening crisis. Consequently, health care workers are now urging the FCT administration to intervene immediately, saying the ongoing shutdown is putting unbearable pressure on Abuja's already overstretched health facilities. They also called for the guards' entitlements to be paid without further delay to restore normal operations. And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for joining us. I am Gloria Atta. Bye for now.